Today's cookie of the day is a double chocolate chip cookie. These are great to have on hand. I melted 1 stick of butter with 1 package of Hershey Special Dark Chocolate. We're just going to mix it until it's completely smooth. Then we're going to add 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, or a capful, whatever you got. We're going to mix that until that sugar is all incorporated. This comes together really quickly. And we're going to set that aside, and we're going to add 4 eggs. So we're going to go ahead and crack these eggs into a separate bowl so that we don't get any shell in there, just like that. These are farm eggs. The shell is very delicate, so you have to really be sure that you crack them in a separate bowl. They're at room temperature, also very important. You don't want to put anything cold into hot chocolate or it will seize. Now we have all 4 in there. We'll go ahead and add that to the chocolate. We'll mix until that's all mixed in. Break up those yolks. Once I see there are no big chunks of egg, I'm going to add 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour. Just going to go around and mix that until it's nicely incorporated. Get your good arm workout up for the day. So now we don't see any dry spots. And now we're going to add 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. And I'm using mini chocolate chips for this because I don't like big chunks. If you like big chunks, use what you got. All right, now that those are all in there, we're going to take our cookie sheet. I am using a baking pan one, so I'm not going to need any parchment paper. But if you're using a regular baking sheet, then you're going to need some parchment paper on there because these do get rather sticky. And we're just going to portion them out. They don't spread a lot, so you can go ahead and do some bigger cookies or small, depending on what you like. I'm taking these to a friend's house today, so I'm going to make about maybe 8 cookies. And once you've got them portioned out, we're going to go ahead with our clean fingers and just tap on them a little bit. It helps if your fingers are a little bit wet because, as I said, they don't spread, so you want to give them a little bit of head start. And then we're going to go ahead and pop these in the oven at 350. And I'll show you what they look like. The cookies are out, looking gorgeous. You can see they come right off the pan nice and easily, nice and done all the way through. That's the sign of a good pan, so it's very helpful to do that. The rest of the batter I made 12 small balls and I froze them so they can be baked off at any time, because the idea is that we want to have it available anytime. So if I wasn't going anywhere today, I would have froze all of those. And I'm going to bake off some of the other ones that we've made, the snickerdoodles and the sugar cookies to take.